Good morning. This is Holly with Holly's Joys, and I'm here today to talk about um, how not to outsource your spirituality, your relationship with the Creator, your relationship with God, and how I have found that I was doing that at one point in time, and how I've begun to recognize and change and grow in that area. So I'm calling this video Look for Yourself. So years ago, my husband was in the Army, and we were living in Montana at the time. So we were on the economy. We were not on a base or a fort. We were just living in a normal house in a normal neighborhood. And of course, we're transplants and we don't know anybody. And he's working a ton of hours. So he's gone basically the entire time we were there. He came home and fell into the bed and got up and left the next day. And that went on for quite a long time. Anyway, so I had found a church, and it was a non-denominational little church, and the people were very nice, and they had home groups where you just meet periodically through the week, and you would have a group of people that would come and you would do a Bible study or spiritual study. And this one stuck out to me. I don't really remember what we ever talked about except for this one time. And we were talking about when the lion lays down with the lamb. And I had been to their Bible bookstore. I've been to many Bible bookstores, and they always have paintings of the lion and the lamb, and they have statues of the lion and the lamb, and it's really pretty, and I love it. And so we were trying to find the scripture. So back then, you didn't have Google, no cell phones. So I was getting my resource books out, and there's a concordance, and it tells you where every word is in the Bible by like book and verse. So you look up by word, so lion, lamb, you're looking at it. We could not find it. I also have a Nave's Topical Bible, which is organized by topic, as the title says. Could not find it for anything. So I called the pastor and I asked him where that verse was, and he said it's not in the Bible. And I was absolutely gobsmacked. And I have mentioned that periodically and it's been many years ago. My kids were little. And I've mentioned it several times to different people who consider themselves churched. And they always argue with me. Oh, it is in there. It's in there. It is not in there. I even asked Google, and Google said, no, it's not in there. So I think that just told me that I was relying on somebody else to tell me what I thought about spirituality, what I thought about my relationship with God, the Creator, the universe, whatever word you want to put in there, the power that be, the bigger, what is it? My higher power. So I've had another one recently that came up, and it shocked me too, which I'm starting to realize I've believed a lot of things that just were not true. So, and I think that we're all like that. We're told something so often and it makes sense at some level. So we just like incorporate it as it's true. But it's nice to be able to be relaxed enough in my own self, in my own relationship with the Lord, in my own understanding and knowledge, and be like, okay, I can change my mind on that. That's not in there. So, and by in there, I mean in the Bible. So this other one was, this too shall pass. I mean, that sounds like a scripture, doesn't it? And I looked it up and it's not there. So I just find it fascinating. And I wonder, now it makes me wonder how many other things I think are in there that are not in there. So if you know another one, please put it in the comments. I would love to talk about it. I would love to research it myself and find out it's not there. So, okay. Well, I'm just talking about this right now because these beautiful metaphorical imageries, there's nothing wrong with them. But I think when we think that they're truth, like they're foundational truths written in a holy text, then that just tells us we're probably not not working our relationship the way we should. And I really do want my relationship with the Spirit, God, Jesus, whatever, universe, higher power. I really want it to be something that's active and that I grow from, and that I have actual fruits in my life from having that relationship. And I know that he's, or it, whatever, is very patient with all of us because it is nothing but love. And it understands that, we're people, and we're fallible and we have these moments. But if when they come to your attention, don't be so dug into your dogma that you cannot recognize that, okay, it's not there. That's interesting. That just tells me there's more to this than I realized. And I think that's exciting and encouraging. So I hope you do too, because it is important for us to have some kind of spiritual outlet. And personally, I think we're all spiritual I know we're all spiritual beings, and we're all connected. And so what's good for you is good for me. What's good for me is good for you. And hopefully you found some value in this video, and that you can look at yourself and decide today if your walk is where you want it to be, and to really know that it can be much more personal. And I'm looking forward to mine going even more personal than it has. And I would like for you to, if this video struck a chord in you, for you to subscribe to my channel at Holly's Joys on YouTube. And I also do some self-care with art and cat videos and all kinds of interesting videos. I find them interesting. And also, I post my art on Facebook at Patio Pet. So if you would go there and follow and punch all the buttons, do all the things. And we'll see you next time. Hey, don't forget to make your relationship personal.